the winner. So please, chat, can you suggest a classic this or that issue?
And we're going to brawl it out for you.
Subject for debate. Give us a subject to debate, and we will debate it live for you.
Yep. In a physical contest of sorts. Because these aren't just any old debates. They got to be settled physically and mentally.
Great. Jesus or no Jesus?
Great. This is a classic one.
Classic debate.
So we got to find two opposing opinions.
What is your opinion?
Personally, I think Jesus, but like funny Jesus. You know?
Can you elaborate on that?
Like, there's a Jesus. Like, I went to all the, like, I did stuff when I was a kid. I went to church a little bit with my parents. I don't go now, but also, like, there's some funny stuff going on in the world. Like, there's some pretty, I feel like there's some practical Joker energy in Jesus if he's up there. Like, he's not taking it seriously.
Okay.
Silly Jesus.
I say yes, Jesus. Full on Jesus.
Okay.
Yes.
And my opinion, unfortunately, is no Jesus.
Oh.
I actually did a ton of research at this when I was in the Bush administration. And
in what
let's just
capacity?
say, well, you know, there's a lot of classified documents in the White House, and let's just say some of those documents, if they were to be unclassified, would disprove a lot of faith-based beliefs of not just people who believe in Jesus, but people who believe in even a three-dimensional universe.
Which
Um,
Bush administration?
The first one,
Okay.
HW. So I am personally a non-believer. I believe only in myself, and that the rest of the existence, at best, is a simulation, and at worst, is some sort of continual nightmare that is happening only to me.
All right, well, it sounds like you two are most diametrically opposed, and
Okay.
I'm sort of a happy medium. So if you want, we can move around, and I can kind of moderate this
Great.
battle of wits and arms, as it were. So we're gonna settle this old school. It's gonna be an old-fashioned arm wrestle for Jesus or no Jesus. And I'm gonna be in the middle. I think Jesus, but I have a sense of humor about it. He's sort of like a fun absentee parent. Fun uncle. Here we go. All right. Now, they didn't give us much more instruction on this, but I'm going to count you off. It'll be 1, 2, 3, brain brawl. And that's when you will...
Keep my shoulder off? Is that proper form? Do you keep it?
I think that looks great. And yeah, so when I say go, feel the energy course through you. And do we want to determine who gives their point first?
You can go first, Paul.
Okay, I'll
Right.
go first.
Okay, so ready. 1, 2, 3, brain brawl.
Okay, so part of the reason that I don't believe that there's any God or Jesus specifically is that things have been going really bad for me personally, even though for a long time I've been praying to all kinds of different deities, and for some reason I've never personally experienced any sort of reward for what I perceive to be as good deeds on my part by sharing the information of the food decagon and my nutritional ideas.
Okay, so why would God let this happen if he existed, sort of?
Yes, why does he let these things happen to me?
All right. It's in the chat, sound off if you feel like that was a salient point. What do we got, Denny?
When the heat of the guns were seared into my neck, a flash of light happened, and I went to a different place. I went to an all-white place, a very clean place.
Like a different
in the
room?
clouds.
Oh, in the clouds.
And a man with a big beard. He came out of the gates, and he said, "Hello. I think you're looking for this person. And then a woman walked out, and,
Oh.
and she said, hello, I'm God.
This is great. Whoa! 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 Whoa!
And the bearded man said, I am Jesus, God's pool boy. And I said, wow, nice to meet you both. And then they said, it's time to go home. And then I flashed back, and I was passed out in the alleyway where my father was.
All right, a lot of revelations there. We have a personal sort of message from God experience from Denny, which has given him faith. And to anyone who listened to that story and thought God was the bearded man, you are not, as my son would say, woke, I guess. And I mean, count me in too, because it was a plot twist for me. All right, we had someone say, interesting that Denny prefers rooms and spaces that are all white. Someone was complaining about heathens. Chat, who do we think had a salient point? Because they seem to be locked in a dead weight right now. Do we have any counterpoints we want to give? Are we all debated out?
I think what the chat says, that will definitely determine this heated battle.
Team Russell says whoever is stronger is right.
Well, how do you explain platypuses, huh?
Okay.
Only Jesus could make that.
No, I actually knew a guy when I was working for Bush who had created something that sort of looked like a platypus. It only survived for a few days, and it could only survive by eating Hostess products. But
And it looks like our man. What do you have to say? No Jesus. Wow.
no Jesus.